What's up guys, today we'll go over the differences in Brelshaza hard mode, Game 3 and 4. In the video we're only going to tell the differences, so you need to know how to solve the normal mode. If you want to check out normal mode mechanics, I'll leave the link below. Let's get into it. In Game 3, a 145 meteor pattern. In normal mode, total of 8 meteors fell. However, in hard mode, total of 12 meteors fall from the sky. 4 in X shape, 4 in plus shape, an additional 4 right next to the X shape. Normally, Party 2 members take care of additional meteors as they get into keyboard mechanic quicker than Party 1. After solving 12 meteors, players stagger the boss in the middle. At 100, Medusa. As pattern begins, 4 yellow meteors fall from the sky for 3 times. If someone stands on the fallen meteor, the person earns a buff. This buff that can stack up to 3 reduces cooldown and increases stagger rate. Also, don't get hit by the purple cross-shaped floors, as it can give you a 10% increase of damage intake. And therefore, for players that have high stagger rates, should stand on the fallen meteor for 3 times. And then players must stagger the boss in the middle to solve the pattern. In normal mode, only one type of Medusa's eye repeatedly came out. However, in hard mode, 2 types of Medusa's eyes rotate. For example, if the first eye was a round eye, the next one is a sharp eye. So we need to stagger the boss, changing your positions. At 45, figure pattern. In normal mode, a few sharp eyes came out during the figure pattern. However, in hard mode, one between sharp eye and round eye spawned for 6 times after it got nerfed in KR. Following the method, destroy 3 star figures that match your color. If it's too difficult for star players, just use Inanna. Star players do not have to care about Medusa's eyes when Inanna is on. At 0, erasing red and blue pattern. And there are 2 changes. First, you only need to erase 6 out of 8 color zones in normal mode, but not in hard mode. Players must erase all 8 color zones in hard mode. Second, Medusa's eyes spawn during the mechanic. 2 types of eyes spawn rotating, therefore players must erase red and blue zones, solving Medusa's eyes. Usually, people use Inanna during the last mechanic. If the bar is not full because of using Inanna during the previous figure pattern, stop attacking the boss until the bar charges. Try to move on to the last mechanic after filling your Esther bar. Head to your positions as pattern begins. Use Inanna as soon as players got their color mark above their head. Erase red and blue zones with Inanna. If the color zone you need to erase came out away from Inanna, use Time Stop Potion to safely erase them. Also, remember the order of spawning color zones as you need to erase all 8 zones. Order is opposite, counterclockwise, opposite. Changes in important patterns. Fading figures. Total of 4 figures spawn in X shape, 2 pentagons, and 2 stars. 4 players must feed 2 appropriate figures to the boss. Party members decide for players who will solve the mechanic before entering Game 3. Usually 4 members in Party 1 take care of it. As soon as pattern begins, P1 members wait for figures to spawn at their number time 3 or number time 3 plus 1 positions. If it's the one the boss is showing, pull the aggro and run straight to the boss. If it's a different figure, don't eat it and just dribble the figure until it disappears. In normal mode, it was fine to eat the different figure, however in hard mode, eating different figure shape leads to death. So make sure you don't eat them. After fitting 2 appropriate figures, head to safe zones and number time 3 plus 1 positions for invincibility. Maze. Method to solve the maze pattern is same with normal mode. Run to the exit that appears at the map. In normal mode, a golden spear mark was given to 1 player. However, in hard mode, golden spear mark is given to 3 random players. Therefore, all 3 members with golden spear mark must run to the exit. If someone fails, 3 random players get charmed by the boss and start attacking the allies. To save charmed allies, throw sleep bomb or UCC on charmed players as soon as the exploding floor reaches the end. Spinning sickles. After the reinforcement at 85, there was a basic pattern in which the spinning sickles hover around the map. In normal mode, there was only 2 sickles, will 4 sickles fly around in hard mode. Sickles hurt a lot, so be careful. Now let's move on to Gate 4. I'll introduce differences depending on Q's color. Red. Main pattern, Pyramid 1122. Same with normal mode, stagger the boss and deliver pyramid marbles to the safe zone. Per every stagger, land explodes in donut shape. Land explosion gives massive damage, so stagger the boss from safe places. Color change pattern, thick laser. Dodge thick lasers twice in front of her attacks. Soon, plenty of gold seeds run toward the boss from every direction. Erase them all by eating them, to prevent the boss from getting buff stacks. You know what happens if it reaches 10 stacks. Blue. Main pattern, red, blue, green, white, 2222. Same in normal mode, small cubes appear in front of pillars. Stagger the small cube for a shield, soon red lines attack in cross shape. Dodge them and stay inside the magic circle. In normal mode, each party gathered after staggering the cube, but in hard mode, players cannot get outside the magic circle. Solve keyboard mechanic to save your mate. Color change pattern, square explosion. After the square explosion, a red target mark is given to all players. Soon, flame floor appears beneath all players. Gather after the square explosion to leave them away from the boss. Basic pattern, purple marbles. In normal mode, purple marbles gave you a bit of damage, and that was it. However, in hard mode, purple marbles erase shield and gives 10% increased damage intake. Try to dodge purple marbles and purple meteors as possible. Yellow. Main pattern, blue and green stagger. Everything is same except for one option. If someone without yellow shield gets hit by the purple marble during the mechanic, the player gets charmed by the boss and interrupts other players. Players with yellow shield must erase all purple marbles to prevent charm. Purple objects also appear from where the black sphere was at, so be aware. Color change pattern, dodging purple objects. Stay between turrets. Unlike normal mode, outer sections explode. So stay close to the boss until the explosion ends. Then dodge the last purple object turret shoots. Soon the boss shoots a flame toward every direction. If someone gets hit by the flame, the player becomes unable to move for 5 seconds and the boss earns a buff. Dodge the flame and that's it. Star. And there are 3 changes during the star cube pattern. First, spider web. When the cube tries to change its shape to a star or tries to come back to its original form, spider web comes out. Players need to dodge these webs. If you get hit by the spider web, you get a weakness debuff that stacks. Weakness debuff can be purified. Second, laser beam. After staggering the star cube, the boss summons lasers toward players. Keep running to one direction not to get hit by the laser. If someone gets hit, the boss turns into an ice-looking shape and recovers health. Lastly, contamination debuff after the second star cube pattern. After the second star cube pattern, contamination debuff stacks on players. Quickly lower boss's HP to 0. Parties with strong DPS can skip the second star cube pattern by using Nineveh at 23 with DPS classes pouring powerful skills in a short period of time. However, it's not recommended for tryout parties. I recommend using Wei or Inanna as a safer solution. And this is the end of Gate 3 and 4. Thank you for watching the video, and please join our channel for more useful information. Thank you.